Good morning on a fabulous Sunday. So, had to rig up. I don't know whether my pond's got a leak. I know my cleaning pump on my drum is throwing out a load of excess water, but the pond had lost, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches of water since Friday, whenever I checked. Yeah, since Friday. So that's not good. So what I've done, I've actually rigged up, got a hose in here coming from me, well, I'll go and show you, from the RO system in the garage. I've actually got hoses and bits and bobs everywhere at the minute. So got a pre-filter, 5 micron and a carbon block, goes through that 4040 RO. Normally would go into these tanks here, but I've cobbled together a connection, and then this is returning to the pond. So yeah, there's not really a lot else I can do at the minute. I could get some sodium thiosulfate or some pond detox stuff, or any one of those things, but for the time being I'm just going to do it like this. So yeah, that's all I'm doing at the minute for that. Oh, has he lost the scale? That's not good there, is it? In fact, I haven't checked the water that's going in. It's running in a bit quick actually. I'm going to turn it off in a minute. Should be chlorine free, because obviously it's going through all of them things to produce me pure water for work. So, but I haven't checked it, I haven't double checked it. But Francis, the chag with the excess mucus on it, still looking like it's got a bit of excess mucus on the head. And that kahaku there, there's a bit of a red scale there, look. I don't know if I'm going to get that on the camera. So I have ordered Big Blue from my mate Mr. Finch, but he's been at the Koi event this weekend down in Coventry at Koi Collection, I think. So he's been down there, so he's not been able to drop it off. So hopefully Monday, Tuesday next week, Sunday today, hopefully Monday, Tuesday he will be down to drop that off, and then I can get my trickle in set up again. I think I've opted for the 3-foot version. Obviously that's going to be too big to put pond side, so I'm actually going to put it behind here so it's out of the way, and then run a bit of hose. Like I said, I've got a hose already there which is under all this slate, and then runs the side of the house and actually goes to the tap anyway, so I just need to extend that to the Big Blue over there, and then I can run the trickle in rather than running it straight into the pond. I think I'm either going to run it into the drum or into the standpipe there. There's a few options, there's no panic about where it needs to go, so plenty of options. And then hopefully I'll leave it probably a week, and possibly, if the mucus on the fish, and maybe even now seeing that knock on the tahaku, re-scrape a few, but we'll see. Obviously got me air blasting, turn the shower up a bit so there's a little bit more going over that, and then the chlorine that's in here, I might check that at the end of the day today actually. See if we can see. Yeah, just a bit of excess mucus. I'll check the chlorine at the end of the day today when I finish potting around the garden, just to see where it's at. So it was at 26 I think in the pond, which is not good. Obviously it needs to be 0. So yeah, fun patch day in the garden. I didn't do half the job I needed to do last week, so I've got to cut a hedge, cut grass, put some washing on. I am just Mr. Housekeeper. So that's where I'm at. Anyway, busy. Catch you later. Good afternoon. What an unbelievably hot day today. Oh my god. Just checked pond water temperature. I'm at 22.5 degrees. The heater hasn't been on for a week, 10 days, something like that. And even then it was only on for a few hours early morning. So I'm still topping up. In fact, the reason I picked the camera up was just laughing at myself. So I'm still topping up with my RO system, with my fresh water, because Mr. Finch, naughty boy, just sold out of the Big Blues. So he's ordered some more because he did the Rasta Koi event last weekend. He has ordered some more, so apparently I'm going to be getting one Thursday. So I'm just, as I say, topping up through my RO. I've just come over here to chuck a bit more food in. I was just watching that there, and the water was absolutely piling in, and I was like, that can't be right, because obviously when you put water through an RO, you get wastewater. You don't get mega fast tons of water. Well, I just connected it straight to the tap because I've got this elaborate system of hoses over there with that as well. So what I need to do is, I've got to try and remember it, how it all goes together, because I've forgotten what I'm doing. Right. So I need to use this one. I've just literally connected the hose to here and then connected it to this pipe which goes straight to the pond, bypassing any RO stuff, which I need to connect it to this. Absolute fool. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to check again the chlorine in the pond. I've had the air on. I did run an extra air pump for a day. I did film me putting that on, but somehow when I checked the clips on my GoPro, have managed to delete it. I don't know how I did it. I had a load of clips on the GoPro from last week which I hadn't deleted, so I was making space on the memory card and inadvertently deleted me putting the air pump on. Not that it was massively exciting, but I run a load more air in the pond with my spare air pump to try and gas some of the chlorine off. So I'm going to do another quick check now, because I have been, as I say, been topping up last few days because I've been losing a little bit of water through drum cleaning, evaporation and my small leak. So I'd just be interested to see if I manage to get it all gone, even though I've just put, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes worth of just tap water in. I should just buy some tap safe stuff, and I know a few of you have mentioned about getting some sodium thiosulfate stuff. So just get a bag of that, and for anyone else that doesn't know, it's basically just a water dechlorinator, and you just mix it up and pour it in, or you can buy the ready mix stuff. Now it's worth having. It's dirt cheap, so it's definitely worth having for times like this. But because I got my RO, I was just going to thinking it was only going to be a couple of days. I didn't realise Andy was going to be a few more days than I originally thought. I thought maybe I could get it Monday, Tuesday, but no, it's going to be a Thursday. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to get it back on just to give it a bit of a top up, and then check the chlorine in the pond water again with me Hannah checker, just to see what's what. I think it was at 26, 22 or 26. I can't remember what ray round it was. Probably 22 in the pond, and it was coming at 26 out of me water. So I'm going to do that anyway. Should be 0, because obviously it's going for an RO and a DI, so it's coming in at 0 TDS, pH of about 7. So anyway, I'm just intrigued, so I'm going to do that now. So back in a minute with my tester. Okay, so we're still at 20, so that's not good. I'm going to probably, well, not probably, I'm going to leave me the source water going in I'll leave it on for a bit longer. So obviously air isn't gassing it off. I know I added a bit extra by having a tap on for a couple of minutes, but not surely enough like that. Makes sense, I suppose, looking at the shag again, that Francis. She's still got a bit of a mucousy head, so I'm going to put it down to that. So I'm going to leave, as I say, I'm going to leave the water on, and then take the dog to football training in a bit. So I'm going to leave that on and I'll turn it off when I get back. And I'm going to order tonight, hopefully get delivered tomorrow. Probably not tomorrow, that's a bit late actually. Or at least the day after, some dechlorinator. I'll just chuck that in the pond as well, just to get rid of the should have done that straight away really, but you know, I like doing things last minute, reactive rather than proactive. Okay, not I can do that in now, just got to do what I've got. The fish seem alright. I mean, a couple of people have asked, I can't even remember definitely one person, maybe not two, about what does a veiny fish look like. If you look at the fish really closely, you can literally just see the veins under the surface of the skin of the fish. You can't on this one. You can on the kahaku. You can't on you. Go away. This kahaku, probably not going to be able to see a fish close enough. But basically it's just the veins just underneath the skin of the koi. You can just see them normally on the white. You can with this big shag. Which you shouldn't normally see, obviously. In fact, the red scale on that kahaku is nearly all but disappeared now, so it was just a knock from flashing or something like that. There's definitely quite a bit of mucus on her, but I'm putting this all down to chlorine in the pond. I need to get me backside in together. I'm going to go inside right now and order some sodium thiosulfate, whatever it's called, and that'll be here ASAP. And then I'll have me big blue turn up hopefully Thursday. Leave that on now, and then I'll need to start changing water really, and then dump in me sodium stuff to clear the chlorine. Not good. Never rains, but it pours. Right, that's some dinner. Catch you later. Decided going to treat the fish to some treats. Double treat. Now, I don't normally feed anything else other than pellets, so I wonder what they'll think to this. Oh, they don't like it. They hate it. Oh, kahaku turned its nose up. So yeah, I'm probably just going to give them, I don't know, a cup, handful of this stuff every day as well, just for a bit of an addition to their diet. Quite high in protein, so I need to be careful with it. But yeah, just as an additional thing. Don't know why, just to supplement the fish with something else really. And also I've been to pick up from Mr. Finch, he could have built it for me, bloody lazy sod, me big blue, me granular carbon, pre-filter, some bag of fittings. So I'm going to get that done now. I've got to put the carbon in the big blue as well. That's going to be a tad messy, but hey ho, it's got to be done. He's a bit of a busy boy, so I'll let him off. And I needed it sharpish because I have nothing. So I'm going to be getting rid of this. This is going. I don't know what I'm going to do with that actually. Probably sell it. So if anyone's interested in a 3-pod purifier, give me a shout. I haven't got a clue at the minute what it's worth. I can't even remember what I paid for it or what they're worth. So, but I'll move that on to be replaced with this. For the time being, I think I'm just going to put it here until the weekend. I'm going to move it over there, but I need to adjust some pipe work and get it all in place because I've only got the inlet, if you like. My freshwater supply goes to the filter bay, but I need to adjust it to get it over the back there and then run another bit of pipe into the pond. I've got plenty of spare pipe, I just haven't got the time to do that tonight, but I want to get all of this put together and then run it for a bit to get rid of any dust and any junk. Then I can get it on topping up the pond. As I say, I've been using just the RO water. Oh, sorry. Right, anyway, we put this together. Hopefully it'll only take me 10 minutes probably, trying to get all the carbon in there as well. I'll probably film it because I'll make a hash of it. Something for you lot to laugh at. Right, let's get my bits together. I need a jug or something to pour it in the top of here. I'll be back with that. For anyone actually interested, this is what the granular carbon looks like. So it's literally just granules of carbon, look, rather than like the pellet form. I believe this is the better stuff to have, but anyway. And inside the resin bottle, it's a 3-foot one, you have this, and then on the top goes that. So it actually looks like that, but according to Finchy, to fill it up, take the end off, block the top end of this, and then just pour the carbon in. This is where it gets messy. Yeah, look, there we go. I need to have a bit of a funnel thing going on. Let's see if I've got a funnel or make something. So literally just pour all of that in there. Once it gets a couple of inches from the top, I'll take the bit of tape off to stop carbon going down that tube, and then I can pop the lid on and be done with it. So that's look, making a hash of it. Right, see if I've got a funnel or something somewhere. Didn't have a funnel, so I made one. Other flavours of funnel are available other than orange and mango. So yeah, just literally now a case, scooping all the junk in. It'll take a while. I'm back in a bit. There we go, just in there is the pre-filter, which is just a 5 micron standard. I don't know what it's made of. It's like a wound together something, who knows. That goes in there, top goes on there. Just need to get myself a bit of hose. These will go on there. In fact, that'll be me that way round. These will go on there. I just need to get a bit of hose for between there and there. I'll just go and cut a bit off. That's pretty much it. So for the time being, I'm going to keep it over here because I haven't sorted out space over there. So I'll take this off and then we'll get it into place here. Afternoon. So now I've got my dechlorinator up and running in the wrong place. Just going to do a quick couple of checks. Going to check my pond water again, and I'm going to check the water coming out of the purifier to make sure it's at 0 chlorine. Then I'm going to add some, probably because I'm going to have chlorine in the pond still, some sodium thiosulfate to neutralise the chlorine in the pond. Haven't quite read up on how much I need. I'm just quickly researching that right now, having never used it before. Load that door, let's break. So that's the plan for the next couple of minutes. So just check these couple of things, then get the sodium thiosulfate in. Now, as I say, I don't know a huge amount of it. I know what it does. I don't know dosage rates and stuff, but you can't overdose on it. So even if I get it slightly out, it's not really going to be of a huge effect. But obviously I don't want to waste the stuff, so I want to get it about right. Hence taking a base reading, if you like, to see what the chlorine level is in the pond. I think it was at 20 the other day, so we'll see where we're at now. And then I'll add some pre-mixed ST, as we're now going to call it. I'll add some of that in and then take another reading and see where we're at. So a bit of trial and error really for me, having never used it, so a little bit messy. Gonna have to do a few more tests, but hopefully we can get this back to zero. Well, hopefully this is zero coming out of here as well. There's no reason why it shouldn't be. So that's the pond, that's the purifier. I can't remember what's what when I go back in the house. That's the pond. Right. Pond. Purifier. Left hand purifier. Left hand purifier. Left hand purifier. Right. Pond. Pond. Purifier. Right, do the test. See that? So that's my purifier. What coming out there is at zero. So I'll do the pond one next. That's that vial here. So that was at 20 the other day. Hopefully it'll be a little bit less than that, but probably not a lot, but we'll see. Right, anyway. So that's pond reading, so I'm currently at 19 parts per billion, which isn't a lot anyway, but obviously we want it to zero. So this is me sodium thiosulfate granules. So there's quite a few different what I've been reading online, so I'm going to go with 1 teaspoon per 1,000 gallons. So I'm just going to put 3 teaspoons in a bucket, dissolve it, and then just add that to the pond. And then I'll have, well, there's a kilo there, so I'll have an absolute ton left, but you can use it to neutralise PP as well. I believe a lot safer than using hydrogen peroxide, so it's not like it's going to be binned, not used. So I'll just keep it in a tub or whatever in my little spares box, and you never know, it might come in handy at some point in the future. And I think this 1 kilo bag was about £7 or something ridiculous, 6-7 quid, free postage, eBay. Probably get it even cheaper if you shop around or whatever. But I thought for that I couldn't be bothered to shop around and save £1 or £2 or whatever. It's nothing, is it? So they're little crystals, as you can sort of see. So I'll do that now and see if we can get that from 19, hopefully, to zero. Right, I'll get mixing. I'll be back in a bit. It, caught it in the pond, and it's been about an hour now circulating. So this is a test now of the pond water. Just waiting for this to tick down, so hopefully this is now at zero. We'll see. There we go. Thank the Lord. So we're back to 0 chlorine in the pond. So yeah, I've got there in the end, thank the Lord. So I'm just going to keep an eye on the fishes now. There's still a bit of mucus, you can see here on Francis, on her head. A little bit veiny still, but it could be anything. Just going to leave it a couple of days, maybe till late on Sunday, and then we'll see. It might be worth checking ammonia actually, because if I've got chloramine in the water, I think it can release, after it's been neutralised, that can release ammonia that's bound to, or something like that. I'm not an expert in water chemistry, but everyone's alright. There's been no flashing, no sulking, no nothing, just a bit of excess mucus, which led me originally to check in new water, didn't I, after the scrape the other week. Another job off the list. Thanks for watching this week. Not a huge amount going on, but work getting in the way again, and just not enough time for all the other little bits and bobs to do. But I do want to sort the big blue out next week, get that hidden, because that just looks ridiculous where it is. Literally probably take me half an hour, 45 minutes cutting up. I can't be bothered now. Literally coming from work, had my dinner, come out here to do this, and it's about 9 o'clock. Bad enough. So I'm going to tidy this away, I'm going to go inside. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all next Saturday, when I've probably not achieved anything and just rambled on for the whole week, not really achieving anything and not doing a lot, just bumbling along as per normal. It's my diary, welcome to it, it's my life. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next Saturday. I've got no midweek stuff next week. I've just got a hardcore week at work, so it will be the next Saturday if I can cobble anything together. I'll see you then. Cheers and bye.